Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Welcome to the segment of Coach Gurbani's a-sabad-a-day. The Sabbath today is Wadhans Mahalla Tija, composition of the third Nanak in the Rag Wadhans. The central reflection, the Rahau, in this Sabbath reads as follows. Mere man tu har har naam त्याए, सतगुर मोको हर दिया बुझाए. मेरे मन तू हर हर नाम त्याए, सतगुर मोको हर दिया बुझाए. So the Satgur, that intuitive principle of knowledge within, or the embodiment of that knowledge outside, in the form of a person, in the form of a text, any enlightened source, moko diya bujhai. So what Guru Amar Das is saying is that the Satgur has given me this understanding. Diya bujhai. Bujhai is to solve a riddle, to give discernment. So the Satgur has given me this discernment, this understanding. What is that? Mere man tu har har naam त्याए. So it is an invocation to the mind. Meditate on, reflect on Har Naam, the wisdom of the Har, that evergreen universal consciousness that informs all of creation. Tyai is to bring it to mind, to become mindful. So that is being said in the Rahau in the context of becoming enlightened. And the metaphor or the allegory that is being used is that of a Sohagan. As in the first verse, the Guru says, Sohagani Sada Mukh Ujala, Gur ke sahaj subhai, Sada pir rave apana, vichho aap gavai. Sohagani. So we know that Gurbani has used this allegory of a bride, a Sohagan, which literally means a woman whose husband is alive. And it's a metaphor for a mature mind or an enlightened mind. So what the Guru is saying is Sohagani Sada Mukh Ujala. Ujala, resplendent, brilliant. Mukh, face, representing. So what the Guru is saying is that a woman of virtue, if you will, a Sohagan, is always resplendent. She's always resplendent because the face, the mukh, reflects the brilliance of inner qualities in a way that is noticeable and admirable. So Sohagani Sada Mukh Ujala, Gur ke sahaj subhai. The Gur has become second nature to an enlightened mind. In other words, wisdom is its second nature now. Sada pir rave apana, vichho aap gavai. So an enlightened mind has essentially dissolved its ego and is a constant companion to wisdom. That's the transformation. So this allegory of a Sohagan is used to signify the transformation of the individual psyche to a state that is called Sohagan. So the bride is the bride of wisdom, of divine knowledge. In fact, one might ask, what are these qualities that we are being asked to cultivate? In one place in Gurbani, this question is in fact asked, Jai pucho Sohagani, tusi ravya kini guni. I asked the enlightened mind, what are those qualities by which you were able to embrace your spouse? In other words, reach that state of consciousness. The answer was, Sahaj Santokh Sigaria Mitha Bolani. Sahaj, ease of manner. It is also the end, the union. That is one. There is acceptance, Santokh, and sweetness of speech, just to give you an example. So here the Guru is describing the state of mind that they call a Sohagan, that's symbolized by a Sohagan. And now, in the second verse, the opposite, called a Duhagani, a woman without virtue, symbolically. Duhagani khariya bil ladiya, tina mahal na pae, duje pae karupi dukh pave aage jaye. Duhagani, the Duhagan, a woman without virtue. Khariya, khariya is pure, and here it means utter, complete. Khariya bil ladiya. They cry in utter distress. Bilalana is to wail, to weep. Tina mehelana pai, because they cannot find the mansion of their husband. They can't find their home. And why has that happened? Duje pai karupi. Duje pai, love for the other. Being unfaithful to the husband has blemished them. Karup. Karup means deformed. And that deformation is the ego. And because of that, Tukhpave aage jai, she's no longer attractive to the spouse, and therefore suffers the pain of rejection. Dukhpave aage jai. And then the Guru makes the comparison again in the third verse. Gunavanti nit guna rave, hirde naam vasaye, augunavanti kamani dukh lage bilalai. So we know that augunavanti is a synonym for duhagan. Augunavanti, one who's possessed not of good qualities, but of vice. Augunavanti, what is that vice? Augunavanti kamani. She suffers, the mind suffers because of desire that is incessant. Dukhalagge. So you see, we are made of desire, but we don't know because we don't have the wisdom to know which desire is worth entertaining and which isn't. And that's why we suffer. The Gunavanti, on the other hand, the virtuous woman, possessor of qualities, is guided by wisdom and knows which desires to avoid, which ones to cultivate. In conclusion, in the fourth verse, Sabna ka patar ek hai. Sabna ka bhatar ek hai Swami, kehna kichu na jaye. Having said all of this, the Guru concludes by saying, ineffable is the Creator. Kehna kichu na jaye. Nothing can be said about this Creator, who is the creator of everyone and the master of everyone. Sabna ka batar. Batar is husband, Lord. Ek hai is that one. But kich kehna, कहना कछु ना जाए. What can be said about this? It is ineffable. Nanak ape vek kitiyan name lain lai. It creates this diversity. It creates opposites. Sohagan, tohagan. Some people are motivated, some aren't. And that's the cycle of life. Waheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji ki Fateh.